Welcome, beloved ones, to the Sovereign Goddess podcast. In this week's episode, we step into the sacred current of the Emerald Ray, the stream of divine healing guided by Archangel Raphael, Ascended Master Hilarion, and the Emerald Order of Light. This isn't just a meditation, it's an initiation, a remembrance of your original blueprint of wholeness, harmony, peace, and divine truth. If you've been feeling weary, under the weather, scattered, or emotionally heavy, this is your call to come home to wholeness. As you listen, I invite you to soften your breath, relax your body, and open your heart to receive the frequency of restoration. Let this be your moment of renewal, your cellular remembering that you were never broken, only becoming whole again. And now, beloved, let us enter the temple of emerald light. Let's begin. Hello, beloveds. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to the Sovereign Goddess podcast. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the host of this podcast. I'm also a divine channel, light language channeler. I activate women back to their full remembrance, their full superpower in every aspect of their lives. And I love what I do. And I do this in more of a group capacity. So right now you can join my Elevated Empath or my Goddess Unleashed journeys. The Elevated Empath is really helping those who are spiritually sensitive to embrace their gifts and also understand why they have their gift. So they become more of the empowered empath. And then Goddess Unleashed is really about is that journey to awaken the goddess within you, but not just awakening, to also fully embody all that you are, because you are a goddess. It's just understanding who you are, where you came from, why, like, and how, and then embodying. So walking the walk, talking the talk. And we know that's a journey. So Goddess Unleashed is really about that embodiment aspect of the journey. So welcome back. This is a little bit about me and what I do. Last week we started a journey. I feel like this series from this point to the end of the year is very particular what is coming through. We started last week with a powerful light language activation to really help you remember your wholeness, and what came through was just beautiful. I felt like taking a nap afterwards. I was so relaxed. And then today we're continuing. I think last time I mentioned that we're going to continue on that journey. At least that's what is coming through. So today I am bringing in two of my amazing mentors, Archangel Raphael, who's actually my, how do I put this? So in my spiritual DNA, in the archangelic section, he, she, I'm going to say they, Archangel Raphael is my key code on there, if that makes sense. So that's the lineage I am from. And it makes a lot of sense because a huge part of my journey is also the healing. It's just, it comes through in a very interesting way where I don't, very early on, I learned that I don't even need to lay my hand on someone in order to transmit that healing frequencies. If you've heard my story, my background is both in pre-med and also traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture. And, there's, especially in acupuncture school where, when I'm putting needles in people, it became very clear that the healing energy was already flowing through me before the needle even touched the skin. And I would get confirmation from my patients. They'll be like, wait, did you just put a needle right there? Because I feel the energy flowing. And I'll be like, I haven't even touched you yet. Right. And it was like confirmation upon confirmation, and I learned very early on that the healing frequency is just who I am. It flows through me whether I am aware of it or not, but it's even more potent when I am intentional about it. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. We are all coded. I started talking about this in last week's podcast, which if you missed it, please go check it out because the medicine in there is like a prelude to what is all this that is coming up. So go listen to it. But we're all encoded with a unique set of keys that expresses our soul gift and also what we're here to share with humanity and the world and the earth, right? So for me, my Archangel Raphaelic energy brings in that healer. And it's just saying, I am a healer. It's not about becoming the healer. I am the healer. And that's something that came through. It actually started when I was in my mother's womb. My mother would tell me stories that she wouldn't feel good and she'd start talking to me and all of a sudden she's feeling good. Like she will feel the flow of energy that would move through her entire body. There's so many stories that later like hearing it, it's like, whoa, I wasn't imagining this. It was really happening. Right. Is the healer was the first gift that got activated within me. So from the get-go, I was born and I was the healer, and then the rest, the other gifts, they were all there, but they came online at the right time. I say this and I'm kind of giggling because there was a time where I thought that I know all my, like, I have all my gifts. Like I know all my gifts. That's it. I'm set. I just need to, dive more deep into it. And then just when I thought that year, I started speaking light language. And at that I just realized, I was like, there's no, why would I put limits on myself? Even the gifts that I know that I have, they evolve as I am evolving, as I move through my journey. The healing capacity that I had when I was a child is completely different now because of the experiences I've had, because I've been able to fine tune it. I mean, to the point that now I teach that, and we all have this, like, whatever gift you have, don't put a limit on it. Like, this is all I am. I am, let's say a medium and that's it. Even in that gift of mediumship, there's an evolution to it, there's a flow to it. Right. And I want you to be open when it comes to this. Get to know yourself, get to know your gifts, how it works. Like, really get in there and learn about it and fine tune it. But don't put a cap on it and say this is all it is, because you'll be surprised. You trust me, you'll be surprised what comes up when that gift evolves. And also, when you get to a point in your evolution or in your growth, what also opens up for you. Right. So, Archangel Raphael, and then Master Hilarion. So these two, they're part of my divine posse. So if you've heard me talk about my divine team, I think I've even done a podcast where I introduced you to your divine team. This will be way back. It would be one of those good ones to catch. I just love them so much. I tend to bring them more when I'm, in my elevated empath container, because in there I work with healers. I have a massage therapist, I have an acupuncturist. Like, I work with healers in that container, and it makes a lot of sense. So Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael tend to come into that container. And then the third piece is the Order of the Emerald Ray, which Archangel Raphael belongs in, as well as Master Hilarion. Master Hilarion is an ascended master. So Archangel Raphael is an archangel. So, I have a hard time with saying he or she. Some of the archangels come in with certain frequencies. So whether it's a feminine frequency or, masculine, for example, Archangel Michael, that's a masculine frequency, is very clear. We have Archangel, let's say, Faith, or Archangel Shamuel. They come in, for me, they come in as feminine frequency. And it's interesting. I've talked to some of my clients where that switches over. So again, it's about how these archangels show up. And it's just telling you that the archangels, they're not boy or girl or man or woman. There's no thing like that. They're just pure energy, pure divine energy, right? Unlimited, infinite, right? So when I say, feminine, masculine, that's just how they're showing up for me. And it also tells me in what way they connect with me. So Archangel Michael comes in, like, I've been working with Archangel Michael since I was a little one. Like, he is my, like, oh yes, like, he's my ride or die. Like, I love him so much. He's been with me through so much, and he's taught me so much about my power. He's taught me so much about my strength. And so he comes in with that masculine energy because that's what I needed. That's what I needed when he first started coming in, the warrior. He awoke in that warrior energy within me. And Archangel Raphael, every time Archangel Raphael is very close to me, like very, like it's in my DNA. I'm encoded. Like that's the code I have. For some of you, you might have Michael. For some of you, you might have Shamuel, right? We all have different archangels that we're actually connected to. Like I'm talking about spiritual ancestry. Okay, if you want to talk about DNA, DNA, the spiritual DNA codons within you, like that's where it comes from, and it all comes through DNA activations. You find out there, but whoa, like when you start diving into this, you're like, oh my gosh, we really are not just this. We're not just a meat suit suffering. Like there's so much more to us. And once we learn to remove all that limitations that we put on ourselves, we can truly be the infinite beings that we really are. That's the truth of who we are. Let's go back. Okay. So Archangel Raphael, when he or she comes in, I'm going to say she because that's how she comes in for me, right? She's working through my divine feminine side. And it's very subtle. And it's like this nice moving, like this slow moving river that just flows. It's more like an undercurrent. Like it's very gentle, right? And that's how her energy expresses through me. And so I see, like, I experience her as a her, but it's not a she. Like if you meditate with the archangels and they come through, you'll realize very quickly there's no boy or girl in any of the angelic orders, or even the divine is neither boy or girl, man or woman. Like we are the ones that we put that on them because that's how we experience them, and there's nothing wrong with that. Understanding that that's how you experience them, and that's okay, because that is also telling you in which parts of yourself that codes or that frequency is expressed through, or that work comes through, right? So there's no right or wrong. It's just understanding how these beings of light express through you or move through you, right? I feel like I could like dive in so much deeper into like the embodiment piece, but today I really want to focus on the healing and the coming back to our whole selves. There's a lot of people suffering. I feel like whatever energies that we've been moving through, especially now where we are at, is really challenges, beginning to challenge our physical body. So a lot of people are finding them, I'm hearing a lot of people, like, especially with heart stuff, but physical stuff coming up. And I don't know, I just, like, my father is going through the same thing right now. And I want to be the conduit of that emerald green light blasting forth through me, of course. Like I want to experience it too, right? That's how it started, because I invoked that emerald ray within myself and then spread it out to my family, all my loved ones, and then it just keeps rippling out. Because again, when you call in the light, there's no cap on it. Like it needs to stop here. It just moves where it needs to go, right? But I really had this desire to bring through massive healing energies for anyone who is suffering with any physical, mental, or emotional heaviness, or I want to say burdens, because I feel like some of you, you're suffering with something that is not even yours. Like it started with an ancestor and is continuing, or is trying to resolve itself through you, right? And again, knowing that that's what's happened, that's one of the big step of stopping the cycle. I don't know why the stop codons popped into my head, because it is on the DNA level. So you being aware of, like, is this mine or not? And then you choosing, like, I refuse to let this continue past me. A lot of you, that is part of your soul contract. You're already doing it without even realize that that's what you chose to put a stop to this lifetime, so that generations who come after you don't have to live in that cycle. A lot of you are cycle breakers. a lot of this generation, like my generation, like you're cycle breakers, and it's not an easy task to take on soulfully. Like we're choosing to let it end with us. We're saying no more. And some of our ancestors are very happy and they're like, yes, let it go, goodbye, let it end, right? And then the other ancestors are like, mm-mm, I suffered, you need to suffer, right? So you being aware of these energies that you constantly coming in contact with is very important. That is the step one in the healing and the releasing, being aware of what is happening and what is awakening within you. What is the invitation? Is this mine or not? If it's not mine, what am I doing with it? Why am I experiencing it? Is there a purpose? Right? And if it is through my lineage, may it stop with me. And there's so much you can do there. But the first step is acknowledging or being aware of what you're working with, of what is happening, good or bad, challenging or smooth, it doesn't matter. Being aware of that, that's the first step. So Archangel Raphael and beloved Master Hilarion dropped in, of course, with the moment I entered that. And I've been in this energy for probably 3 weeks now, and it's been the strongest in the past 2 weeks. As a team, we're going to be taking you all to the Temple of the Emerald Green Light for you to receive your healing, whatever it is that you need healing. And I also invite you to allow that emerald green light to ripple out from you to anyone who might need it, any family members, any friends, anyone who might need it, someone in your community. Just let it ripple out. And don't forget to fill yourself completely first, and then fill your home, fill your children, fill your spouse, fill your partners, fill your community, fill your city, and just let it ripple out from there. But you first, okay? Fill yourself up first. Let the healing begin with you. The healing always begins with us. This is why I do what I do in Elevated Empath, because there's a lot of healers out there who are trying to heal, and I have quotation marks, heal others because they call themselves healers, but they're not doing the work for themselves. And when you're aware of, you can actually tell, because when you go to these healers, especially if you've been doing the work, when you go to these healers, you leave there feeling like you healed them instead of you receiving the healing. Like, this is one of the reasons why I am so picky when it comes to who I choose to work with in terms of healing. Because the moment I step into the office, if they haven't been doing the work, like I'm coming in with my own full healing energy, right? And whoever is not there, they will receive it. And so I end up just, like being the one healing the practitioner instead of me receiving. That's something that my spiritual teacher really helped me and my classmates at that time understand the importance of working with a practitioner who's either at your level energetically or above you. It has to be, because anything below, you end up healing them. You end up healing them. And there's nothing wrong with that, but except if you want to take some time to heal. For example, you want to go and get a nice massage and then you leave exhausted, like worse than you even came in. That's not fair. You want to be able to go somewhere and leave and be like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have received my healing today. Blessings to you, right? Like I teach all of this in Elevated Empath. So if you want to fine tune and master your healing gift or your gift as a healer, you should join my Elevated Empath. So with that said, I wanted to share. A lot of people might know Archangel Raphael, who's the Archangel of healing. He's she, he, she. Archangel Raphael also is the Archangel of the East. So the East, which has to do with new beginnings, the sunrise, right? Think about that. It's also about the mind, the intellect, right? Archangel Raphael governs this part, right? So if you're someone who does like the four directions, Archangel Raphael is to the east, and then you have Archangel Michael to the south, Archangel Gabriel, or Gabriel, I like to call him, to the west, and then Archangel Uriel to the north, right? And you can call in the direction and also call in the archangels who govern the directions. It's powerful, powerful, powerful work there. So hopefully you're already feeling the frequency flow in. I want you to take a deep breath in. I feel like I've talked a lot, but all of that was just to kind of awaken you up. All of that was just to waken you up and awaken something within you, awaken the antennas so that you can receive your healing today, so you can receive your peace today. Last week we started out with the peace. We're going to continue with that healing and peace and wholeness. We're going to continue on that theme until it is rooted, deeply rooted within you and anchored. So take a deep breath in for me and out. And you can even repeat to yourself by placing your hand on your heart and say, I am ready to receive my healing today. I am here to remember my wholeness. I am ready to receive my healing today. I am ready to remember my wholeness. Take a deep breath in and out. If you've been following me for a while, you know one of my favorite people who do like oracle decks is Kyle Gray, and one of his deck is the Divine Masters. And I love the description that he puts in there about Master Hilarion. So I'm going to read a little bit about that so you can get to know Master Hilarion. But you especially, you will get to know him when you come in contact with him in the meditation. But right now, all of this is just warming you up. So just be open, and perhaps you've even met him before and you had no idea. And now you know. So Master Hilarion, also known as Hilarion the Great or Saint Hilarion, was a master healer in the temples of Atlantis. So he's based in Atlantis. For those of you who had past lives in Atlantis, he will probably feel familiar to you. And also had incarnations in ancient Egypt. In his last incarnation, he was born to pagan parents in Syria in the 4th century AD. He studied in Alexandria, Egypt, where he converted to Christianity. And it is said that from that moment, he dedicated his life to spiritual pursuits. At the tender age of 15, after hearing about the miracles of Saint Anthony, he went off to his desert hermitage for 2 months. He craved personal space, but the hermitage was busy, so he decided to go back home. But after his parents had passed, he gave up all his worldly possessions and retreated to a cave in the wilderness. Hilarion spent the majority of his life away from humanity because he was a highly sensitive being who picked up the energies of those he came close to. Does this sound familiar to you? It is said that those who came to his cave experienced miracles, including barren women becoming pregnant and people overcoming mental and other health challenges. Now, Hilarion's soul helps light workers embrace their gifts and emerge from the cave of sensitivity. And here's his message for us. I'm just going to share that message. It is time to come out of hiding and be seen, beloved sensitive one. Energetically, you have taken some time to retreat and recharge, which has been highly beneficial for your mental and emotional well being. But now it is time to emerge. Don't get too comfy or fall into old ways of being because the old you wants to hide, or old fears of persecution or judgment may make you feel that you need to. Interesting. It feels choppy there. Okay. You weren't born to suffer in this lifetime. You were born to surmount challenges and embrace and share your gifts. I'm going to read this part. And it's coming in that this part is the important part. The other part was like, whatever. It was like fluff. So he's like making it clear. You weren't born to suffer in this lifetime. You were born to surmount challenges and embrace and share your gifts. So if you've been holding back and hiding a part of yourself in order to fit in or to conform, you are being encouraged to break the pattern and be seen in all of your glory. You are a powerful teacher and healer with the ability to break outworn family cycles and help others radiate their brightest light. Your personal journey shows others what is possible for them. But to do this, it has to be shared. Let all your gifts be shared. Take a deep breath in with me and out. Oh, thank you, Master Hilarion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a beautiful message. I was looking back at my journey with my clients, and I realized at some point I was attracting women who were very powerful, like very powerfully gifted, but they were hiding. They were hiding their spiritual selves. And then within the past 2 years or so, it's just switched, where now I'm working with women who are out there actually sharing sharing their light, and they're just trying to navigate all of that, all of, like, being out in the open, being who they are, and also, navigating the energies of others and how it dances with them. Like, it was very interesting to witness that, because again, the work that I do is not about me convincing you to be something that you're not. Think of me as your guide who walks beside you and help you remember what you have forgotten, the truth of yourself that you have forgotten. And I just hold space for the you that I know yourself to be. Like, I'm able to see who you really are and just hold that space for you. And then I give you whatever tools that you need to move through whatever it is that you need to move through so that you can get to who you really are. That is really my work. So when someone comes to me and with all the work, they're still hiding, I know at that point in their journey, they're not ready to step out yet, but they're doing all the inner work so that when it's time to step out, they will be more than ready. Each point on our journey, there's a purpose to it, right? So I honor that. Every stage that you're in, there's a purpose to it. And I honor that, just like I honor my own stages, right? Okay. I don't know about you, but I hope you feel them. So we are working with the Emerald Ray Order, Archangel Raphael, and Master Hilarion. And again, because this order really has to do with the direction of the east, mentally, I'm really getting like a huge balance mentally and a healing in the mental body. I'm sensing like many of you, there's a fragmentation that has happened. And I'm seeing like the emerald green light flowing through your head, moving through your brain, and bringing all the fragments back together as it heals and also transmutes. It transmutes the old, welcoming the truth of who you are. And this fragmentation is not just in the mental realm, it's not just in the mental body, but I'm seeing for some of you in the emotional body, especially the heart. Those who have recently suffered heartbreaks, or perhaps not even recently, like major heartbreaks that have shattered the energy of your heart. And also within your body, what I'm seeing is that the fragmentation of the physical body caused by false beliefs and programmings. Basically, everything that you've taken on that is not yours, that is not your truth. Take a deep breath in here. And what is coming through is that we are bringing this to the forefront so that the healing can begin. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Place your hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart and the other on your womb or your stomach, whichever feels good to you. And begin to breathe deeply into yourself. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your mind. Breathe into your body. And from this space, go ahead and call your power back to you. I call back to me now all my power. I am whole. I am complete. I call back to me now all my power, all my light, all my energy from every time, space, realities. I am whole. I am complete. I am whole. I am complete. I am whole. I am complete. Take a deep breath in here and out. Take a deep breath in and begin to see, sense, or feel that emerald green light begin to flow in from every direction around you, just pouring into your energy. And I'm actually seeing this egg structure around you, and this golden, the egg structure is golden. The emerald green begins to pour into this egg structure, moving into you. So I'm seeing it come in from every direction until you're completely, it's like you are suspended in this liquid of emerald green light. And I want you to envision, see, sense, or feel Archangel Raphael to your left and Master Hilarion at your right. And they're standing like outside of that egg structure. The egg structure was created by the divine love, the divine above and the divine below coming together within your heart. Take a deep breath in here and out. There you go. And also notice your divine team all around you, creating this golden circle around you. And now we welcome the Emerald Order, the Emerald Ray Order of ascended beings. See, sense, or feel them all come in, and you should feel your energy. For me, it's like sparks. Like sparks. And it might be tingly for you, it might be warmth. Just pay attention. Oh, that's your energy acknowledging these divine beings. And I want you to know this. It is safe for you to receive. It is safe for you to be in this space, because you know what? All these beings coming through, only those who are in alignment with the highest frequency of the divine heart can come through. Anyone who is not in that frequency of divine love cannot come close. You are safe. It is safe for you to receive. It is safe for you to heal. It is safe for you to release. It is safe for you to remember your wholeness. Take a deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Emerald light of the divine heart, descend now through our field. Illuminate all distortion and restore our bodies to harmony. You can go ahead and repeat this with me. Emerald light of the divine heart, descend now through my field. Illuminate all distortion and restore my body to harmony. Emerald light of divine heart, Descend now through my field, illuminate all distortion, and restore my body to harmony. Take a deep breath in and out. So imagine, see, sense, or feel that you are standing in this emerald green temple, this crystalline temple. It is gorgeous, and in a way the temple is so pure that it begins to, the crystals within the temple begins to sing to you. You know, this Archangel Raphael and Master Hilarion's presence, as well as the Order of the Emerald Ray, all of them showing up around you. And at this time, Archangel Raphael steps forward first. Her beautiful wings shimmer with crystalline green fire. Take a deep breath in. He places his right hand over your heart and whispers, "Beloved, all pain seeks only to be acknowledged. All illness is a message asking to be heard. Now feel her energy sweeping through your physical body, through your spine, through your brain, your lungs, the blood, rewriting distortion with divine intelligence. And now Master Hilarion approaches as well, carrying the scroll of truth, the sacred signs of light, and his voice is deep and steady. Truth is the highest medicine. Allow it to dissolve illusion. Truth is the highest medicine. Allow it to dissolve illusion. Take a deep breath in as you allow his message to ring through you and anchor. Now see the scroll unroll before you. Equations of light, geometry of healing codes, and let all those codes spin into your field, bringing coherence to mind, emotions, and body. Take a deep breath in. At this time, notice a column of emerald flame descending through your crown, and it moves slowly, lovingly, through each energy center. When it touches the crown, the light of the divine connection, receive this. I remember my origin in the divine. Moving down to the throat, to the voice of truth. I speak words that heal and restore. Moving down to the heart, the center of compassion. I am the bridge of heaven and earth. To the solar plexus, the seat of sovereignty. My body listens to my spirit.
listens to my spirit.
And now completely engulfing your sacral and your root, the wells of creation. I am safe to be whole. I am safe to be whole. I am safe to be whole. Yara toko sunduko ohiyatia karatia. Moranduko shitia randia. Mokia shiti tirnukurunda ok aidia. Maye shuguro no horiatia. Arendi shitiarandi kiataranda. Arenda shitur moyaria. Mogori na kiashat aredia tukunoko. Diarama ete ea makiata tasurum orunto urutukusagia arenta siarania arienta kusu oriatia arient ot esnayat ardo. Take a deep breath in and out. And now notice or just simply sense the Emerald Temple now expands beneath your feet. You stand on its crystalline floor. Archangel Raphael lifts a chalice of liquid green light, and Master Hilarion adds a single drop of golden truth, and they offer it to you. Go ahead and drink it with your intention and feel this fluid, this liquid moving through your bloodstream, aligning your organs, calming your thoughts, harmonizing your field. Take a deep breath in. The Emerald Order gathers around you, luminous beams of light forming a circle. Their chant is silent but felt. You are light, remembered. You are light, remembered. You are light, remembered. You are light, remembered. Now begin to draw the emerald light back into your heart and let it condense into a gem, a crystal core of wisdom. Archangel Raphael places her hands over it, sealing the energy. And Master Hilarion speaks, let truth walk with you. Let love restore you. Let the emerald flame guide your every step. Take a deep breath. Feeling your body on earth again. Bringing all that you've experienced back into the here and now. How is your body feeling? What is your body saying? Begin to gently move your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And allow all that you've experienced, all that emerald green deliciousness, to anchor into the now. We close with a prayer. Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael, Ascended Master Hilarion, Guardians of the Emerald Order, we thank you. May this light continue to radiate through every cell, every relationship, every word. May truth become our daily language and love our medicine. It is done, it is done, it is done. By the power of three, a perfect Trinity, it is done. Thank you, beloveds. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Master Hilarion, and the Emerald Order of Eternal Light. Thank you for this holy restoration. May this light within our hearts remain steady, and may our bodies remember their divine design, and may all beings be restored to wholeness. So be it, and so it is. Take a deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and gently come back into the very present, bringing with you all that happened, all that deliciousness. And knowing that whether you felt something or not, whether you received something, whether you saw it or not, you have received your healing today. You have received your wholeness today. You have received your peace today. And so it is. Once again, thank you so much for joining me for another delicious recipe. Yeah, episode. Oh man, perhaps it was a delicious recipe after all, right? Thank you for joining me again. If you know anyone who would benefit from this activation, please send this episode to them. Share it with your community, share it with your friends, share it far and wide. Let's not gatekeep this magic. Let's share it, share it, share it. There's so many people who need it at this time. There's a reason why it's coming through. So please share it. Don't hesitate to spread it far and wide. All right, my loves, come back to this, listen to it as much as you want so that you can fully anchor all that wants to come through you and rooted into you. Remember, you are safe. It is safe for you to receive your healing. It is safe for you to remember your wholeness, and it is safe for you to come back to your wholeness. From my heart to yours. Until next time, goodbye.